Melvo lit that shit bang.
Welcome back, everybody, to Crows of Judgment, and today we're going to be talking about Fedmeister and Pokimane again. Now, I did a video a few days back talking about this situation. I actually got a bunch of views on it, but I don't think I made the best points in it just because I was reading through 25 pages of one very sad boy telling one very sad story, and it's easy to get caught in the weeds of that. Now, Fedmeister has put out a response to that document, and something I didn't know at the time was that he did not put the document out. It was leaked out by somebody else who was apparently reviewing it. So I imagine he was going to release this in some context later, but that actually makes a lot more sense to me, right? He's probably writing it from a place of very strong emotion, and it's easy to get more personal with that sort of thing when he should have just really focused on the facts, because I'll be frank, the big story, and I did say this in that video originally, is the situation with this Yvonne person. Now, before we begin this video, let me just remind you guys, we are doing a giveaway of 3 copies of Cyberpunk 2077. All you have to do is be subscribed to this channel, drop a comment on any of the videos that we are uploading, and let's jump right into it. So as we can see here, hey guys, it's been brought to my attention that a document I wrote many months ago has been leaked. I want to make it clear that this is not something I wanted out publicly. The document was leaked by someone I had asked for advice and support who chose to maliciously violate my trust. And this is a message not just to Fedmeister, but literally to everybody. If you have friends that do that sort of shit to you, get better friends, right? This Fedmeister guy, like, he thought he was friends with all these people in the stream group, that he was friends with whoever he gave this document over to, and they have consistently fucked him over. So he needs to do a hell of a lot better with his friend group. And if you're surrounded by people that are toxic and malicious like this, do the same. Because I read that and I was just like, God damn, I feel bad for the guy. Especially because I was clowning on him for what I saw in that document, when now I realize that he was trying to get help with it. So, I mean, I actually feel very bad there, and I do apologize. Now, I want to go through some tweets, and I want to go into this article, which points out my main issue with this entire thing with Pokimane. And I want to be as clear as I can. I think Pokimane is a bad person. I've never thought that she was a good person. I think she has a ton of fucking clout, and she abuses her little simp brigade to really attack people in the worst possible ways. And I've thought that for a long time. I saw those feelings of mine get confirmed when she went after It's a Gundam for lightly criticizing her and got his sponsors taken away from him. Right? When she did that, that confirmed what a nasty, awful, terrible person Pokimane was. Now, all that said, I am having trouble generating the moral outrage to go out there and make video after video after video after video and ride the fucking algorithm like crazy, like some of these other content creators are. This may be my final video on this entire drama going on between these two, unless more news develops. Or unless somebody points something out to me. It's just there's literally only one thing in this entire conversation that I'm actually really upset with, especially because Pokimane is continuing to repeat this fucking lie. But I'm gonna read through these tweets. You're gonna find out why I'm just struggling to be outraged about this, right? Quick take, this doesn't right any of Fedmeister's past wrongs, just makes Pokimane look worse, being misleading, disingenuous, and potentially manipulative. Bad look for offline TV, right? Let me be very clear. Fedmeister was accused of a little bit more than just, being a horn dog. He was accused of sexually harassing co-workers, right? Co-workers in the sense that they all lived in the same house together. They texted each other about masturbation. They slept in the same beds as each other. It's really not a co-worker at that point. He's just a horn dog. If you want to criticize him for being a horn dog, fucking go for it. You want to criticize him for literally getting cucked by fucking Pokimane? I mean, yeah, I'm dying over that one personally. But as far as like saying it doesn't right any of Fedmeister's past wrongs, I have seen plenty of tweets that say Fedmeister is like some sort of sexual deviant. That's taking that shit way too far. That doc does prove Pokimane was absolutely being a manipulative little cunt, but I've kind of already known that, so... And as far as like it being a bad look for offline TV, I mean, look, I think it's a bad look for all of these little streaming groups or you know, like I don't know, like the TikTok houses and everything. There's always some drama. It always gets extremely fucking personal, and you know, this is just the newest fucking take. And I'm like months ago, we did a video about this whole situation going on with one of these TikTok houses. It's always just a mess. It's always just a mess. As far as like it being a bad look or being a worse look for Pokimane, I mean, yeah, absolutely. It's further confirmation of what a disgusting, dishonest, and amoral person she is. But you know, people are going to just sit there and say that she did nothing wrong. Specifically, the like, you know, 30-year-old guys and the, you know, 17-year-old guys, kids, right? Who watch her content specifically because they feel like she's the only fucking connection they have to an actual woman, which is insane to me because she's incredibly plastic and fake. I'm going to start taking shots now. Now, this is a very important text, right? And it's from Young Gooby. Are you really actually telling me Pokimane and Fedmeister sexted while they literally lived in the same house? Hello. So Pokimane in her stream said this was not sexting. And I'm going to read through it, right? And it's probably going to get the video demonetized. Wrong emoji. Good night. So quiet over there. Nothing. LOL. I lost in thought. Can you legit hear everything? Oh my gosh. Lost in thought. Yeah, I haven't started taking care of myself, you know? I will commence shortly. And then she does like a fisting emoji. LOL. Licky face. Squirt, squirt. You see why I have trouble generating the moral outrage here? These texts are just fucking insane, right? But again, it does prove, right, that Fedmeister and Pokimane had a pretty intimate relationship, right? I don't talk about my masturbation with my guy friends. I certainly don't do it with my female friends either. But, like, to literally be sexting that when you're, like, rooms away from each other, especially in the context of the situation that they had with each other, yeah, I would say that that's pretty fucked up on Pokimane's part to sit there and say, like, this guy was being inappropriate with her, when quite clearly she was more than welcome to it. After reading that Fedmeister and Pokimane leak, I'm 1000% certain that Myth smashed Pokimane. We found the Chad, guys, and it was Myth, right? Because this person goes, how did you come to that conclusion? People think he's Steve, that Fed overheard with Pokimane. There's a couple reasons why people think that. Dates line up. He was at the party that Steve was at based on dates. When she turned Fed down, it was also when she started collabing with Myth. Maybe more, that's all I've seen. We found the Chad, and her Chad was Myth. Now, this person, obviously, they really don't like Fedmeister. And look, if some of the stuff is true here, I gotta say, it's just further proof that Fedmeister is an absolute fucking horn dog and kind of a bad dude, right? Fedmeister curved by Pokimane, LMAO. Man was trying to smash every girl in their friend group while flirting with Poki. Literally ghosted a girl IRL he invited to a music festival for a week because she didn't let him hit it and left her with no ride home. Cool, I know you called, cool IG, what is that? You called Pokey for being fake to Yvonne, like you didn't try to feel her up. Remember when Fed said on stream that he ghosted his girlfriend for 3 years to join offline TV and never talked to her again? I never thought a man could be so desperate for sex. I mean, look at any of Pokimane's streams and check her chats. And yeah, plenty of dudes desperate for sex. As far as this shit, right? It's beyond being fake to Yvonne, right? Because Pokimane made another claim during her stream, which did piss me off. We're saving that for last. Best for last, guys. Also, force you to watch the whole video. This is from Zap T Turkey Tom. Pokimane and Fedmeister were sexting while in the same house. This woman was talking about fisting herself in her room while he was trying to... God damn. All right, I can't say that whole thing. I'm sorry, buddy. But, like... Yeah, the one thing I don't get here is like moderately attractive, I guess. Right? I have no clue why people simp for this girl so hard. Like I'll be honest with you, right? I get the Belle Delphine stuff, right? That bitch can literally sell her own fucking bathwater. But this, like, what am I missing here? What am I fucking missing here? Someone explain it to me in the comments here, because I don't get what I'm missing here. She's not really all that attractive, to me, anyways. She fucking has no goddamn personality to speak of whatsoever. And like before this, she's been exposed being a terrible, awful human being. Again, the most recent example is going after It's a Gundam sponsors. So Pokimane would tell Fedmeister she was masturbating to him, but he was in the wrong for thinking she liked him. LMAO, you can't win with the internet, bro. Perfect. Like that's kind of where I'm at here, right? I don't think that he's wrong for thinking that she was into him. I don't think he's wrong for pushing things with her, right? He didn't do anything that was inappropriate in the context of what was going on between the two. And again, we're now gonna talk about the thing that actually pisses me off about this entire situation. So this is an article from the Sports Rush. It's a couple, I think about like a few days old now, right? And it's talking about how Keemstar basically said that she was sexting with this guy. She claimed that that's not sexting, talking about how they're both masturbating at the same. God. Never thought I'd do a video where we talk about masturbation this much and not have it be in any way erotic, but okay. On the Yvonne incident, this is the thing that I think really needs to be focused on, because she's still making this claim, right? Yet another major facet to the controversy, apart from the Poke-Fed relationship, also has to do with their alleged attempts to get Yvonne fired. Yvonne, who is an offline TV manager cum producer. So I had this highlighted earlier. Guys, do you think that's a typo, or do you think that offline TV had a cum producer? And I only say that because with the way they were all kind of like being inappropriate with each other and all that shit, I kind of feel like maybe this isn't a typo and they literally hired someone to be a cum producer there. I want to say maybe a typo, but I'm open to also saying that this is factually accurate. At the time, she was facing some problems at work. She reportedly wanted to become a content creator for offline TV, but also move out of the house. According to Pokimane in yesterday's stream, this is important. This was because Fed had touched her inappropriately. Therefore, she felt terrible and had lost her motivation to work. Pokimane's texts, however, as Destiny pointed out once again, tell a different story. In them, she refuses to agree to Yvonne becoming a content creator. In a text with Fedmeister, Poki also calls her lazy and feels it's better if she leaves. Again, Pokimane adroitly, tell me how to say that word, stayed clear of these parts because, according to Destiny, it'd be really difficult for her to put a positive spin on them. All right? So this is actually something that Destiny did point out too. Look, she's still saying that he touched this girl inappropriately. While at the same, and that's why she left, because she lost her motivation to work, right? But in the text conversations that we went through, it's pretty clear that she did not want Yvonne being a content creator for them. She did take issues with Yvonne, and she was the one pushing to get Yvonne fired, right? The fact that she is still trying to claim that Fedmeister was touching her inappropriately, apparently they held hands, and she didn't want him to hold her hand or kiss her hand or something stupid with her fucking hand, right? Unless you're going to tell me this dude grabbed her hand and like pulled it down, made her grab his junk or something. It's so fucking clear how dishonest this woman is. Now, out of all this is the one thing that actually pisses me off. Because you sit there and you tell me, oh, she used Fedmeister and she manipulated Fedmeister. And I go, well, no fucking shit. She does that to her audience like all the goddamn time. But this is something that pisses me off. She got somebody fired, wanted that person fired, and then said the reason why that person got fired is because she lost her motivation because she was touched inappropriately. Out of everything that's come out between this entire thing, this is the one aspect of it that actually does piss me off. This may be my final video on this situation. Again, I find it hard to keep making content on this because really, I already thought Pokimane was a terrible person. I already kind of thought this Fedmeister guy was kind of like, right? And my opinion on both these people has not changed, right? Do I feel bad for Fedmeister, though? Yeah, I do. I feel like he got really fucked over. I feel like he got totally fucking screwed. I feel like they absolutely abused the man. I feel like they treated him very inappropriately, very wrong. I feel like everything that with that entire offline TV, whatever, was just, it was always wild. It was always fucking messy. I think Pokimane absolutely cucked the guy. I feel like his 25-page Google Doc, in its current context, right, is now not as bad as I did think it was before, right? That's about it. That's literally about it. Now, the stuff with the Yvonne person and the way that whole thing went down, I think she absolutely needs to be called out for continuing to perpetrate this absolute fucking lie about Fedmeister and Yvonne. She needs to fucking own that shit, and her own audience needs to fucking call her out for it. She can make up whatever story she wants. Those simps are obviously going to fucking agree with anything she fucking says. But this is kind of why I want to do this update. Because when I read through those 25 pages, the vast majority of them were whining about the relationship that these two had. And it became very difficult for me to really give an opinion outside of that. But as far as it stands today, I guess I do feel much worse for Fedmeister. I feel bad for him because he's surrounded by people that are incredibly fucking toxic. He was absolutely used, I will say that. But as far as Pokimane goes, before this stuff broke, I thought that she was a lying cunt. After this story broke, I still think she's a lying cunt. So, that's it. That's it. If something new comes up here, if some other detail or aspect of the story breaks, I'll probably do another update or follow-up onto it. But I really only wanted to do this because I wanted to the video we did hit like 1,000 views and everything. And I don't feel like I gave the best take I could on this situation. Because again, the big thing here is this is embarrassing for both people involved. But this stuff with Yvonne, that to me, that's really nasty, and Pokimane needs to stop fucking lying about it.
Let that shit bang.